In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some amazing spring decor DIYs using Dollar Tree items and using napkins. This is a super fun challenge that you do not want to miss, so let's jump right in. Look at all of these super fun and gorgeous napkins that my crafty friends sent me. This video is in collaboration with a couple of my YouTube friends, and we decided to come up with a napkin DIY challenge, which obviously we have to use napkins in our DIYs. Now, I'm not going to use all of these here today. I am going to pick the ones that I want to use, and that is what we are all going to do. This is just all of the napkins that the lovely ladies has sent me. They are very beautiful and a ton of DIYs that I can make with this. And thanks, Leanie, for the Valentine's Day lollipops. That is a nice little snack while I'm crafting. Thank you so much to all of the ladies for sending me these beautiful napkins to craft with. And so now let's just jump right in. So I'm going to start off with this wood sign bunny. I got this from Dollar Tree. It's really cute. I'm going to start with this napkin right here with the beautiful birds and flowers. And I want to make this go all over the bunny as a nice pattern. I'm not going to cover the ears though or the tail. I'm just going to remove that second application of the napkin so that way it can be, a thinner layer and easier to put down. I am going to place the layer of Mod Podge down first all around and then start to just smooth out that napkin the best that I can. Now keep in mind that when you are working with the napkins, it's really hard not to get, no bubbles. It's really hard. You are going to get bubbles and stuff, but usually when it gets dry and it's all said and done, you can't even really see them and it doesn't bother me at all. It looks really nice. And yeah, I don't think it's a problem. But yeah, you are definitely gonna still get some bubbles because the napkin is just so thin and it's really hard to get it nice and smooth. So anyway, I do try my best to get it on there, and I didn't put it on the entire bunny. I did half and placed it down, and then I just lifted up the paper and then placed down the other half. That way I can just get more control over the whole sheet of napkin rather than trying to put the whole thing down at once. So once I get the napkin down on there, I do suggest you to sand around the edges whenever you do this, because since the paper is so thin, when you sand it down, it's just gonna fall off very easily. And when you try to cut it with like a little knife or something, it will want to pull up the napkin from what's already placed down, if that is making any sense. But when you cut it, it is going to pull whatever you just laid down on the other side. So just sand down all around the edges and it is going to fall off like butter, you guys. As you can see here, it doesn't take much force or effort at all to just sand down. And you do want to make sure you do it really good so that the napkin is nice and flushed to the piece. So now look at our beautiful bunny here. I think it's looking super cute. Now I did have some of that paper go over the tail. I'm just sanding down so that I can peel that up because I do want to place this beautiful puff ball to give it a nice 3D look to it. And I just press it down with some hot glue. And then I am going to go in with these paint markers for the ears. I am painting the inside of the ears pink. So I'm just going to just go in with the markers. Inside of the ears are going to be pink and the outer of the ear is going to be white. And I am just simply coloring in the entire thing, just as you see here. And now I know you can't really see the white here, but you can kind of tell that I did already color one in. And I am just doing that so it can, match the napkin and everything like that. Once that was on there, I did add a juice string to the bottom rim of the ears, and I also did add a little bow. It looks like a little blue spring bow that is really cute to the ears as well. And then that was it for this DIY, you guys, and I think it turned out really pretty and adorable. I really love it. I think it is super cute, but you would have to let me know what you think. Let me know down below in the comments. I would love to hear what you think. Next up, you guys, I have here this napkin that I chose along with this cloth napkin that I chose and this wood round sign from Dollar Tree. How cute is this? Dollar Tree is just whipping out some really cute wood signs and I am loving it. I'm just going to open up this napkin and cut it down to the size. All I need is a little square from it because the sign is not too big. So we'll cut the piece that we need. And then I am going to just Mod Podge that down, placing a layer down and then just pressing that napkin right onto it. And for this one, you guys, I did leave the second application on the napkin and it did work out just fine as well. I do tend to notice that sometimes it works better with the second, I don't even know what I'm saying, with the second application on the napkin rather than taking it off because you get a thicker layer and it's much easier to apply. So if I'm you, I would try it both ways, see how you like it. But that is just something that I did notice that if you do leave both applications on the napkin, if it is 2-ply, then it does work out really great as well. So once we get the napkin on there, I'm just going to do the same thing and sand down all around the edges really nicely because I do want that excess to fall off. And I also want a little bit of that wood to show through around the edges again to look really rustic. Now I'm going in with that cloth napkin and I am just going and cutting in the shape of the sign on both sides, and then I'm just going to cut a straight line because I only want it to be on the bottom half of this sign, and you'll see exactly what I am trying to do in just a second. But you can just see here that I am cutting right along the round piece, and then I am going to cut a straight line to make it a half circle piece. So that's really all you need to cut out as a half circle so we can place on top of the sign. And I am going to just pull apart some of the strings on the napkin so it can look nice and frayed and just a little bit worn out. And then I am just going to place this onto my sign using 2 thumbtacks for the both corners. I'm just going to easily push those in. Once those are in, I'm just going to hot glue the rest of it, which is the bottom, because we do want it closed so it can be a little pocket for us, and that pocket is going to hold some beautiful florals that you can always change in and out throughout the spring season or even summer season. And that is really cute that you can place whatever you want in there. It doesn't even have to be florals, it can be really anything that you want. And I really love how this piece turned out. I think that it looks really pretty. I would love to know what you think and if you would give this a try. Here is all of the lovely ladies that are in today's collaboration of the Napkin DIY Challenge. We have some very beautiful and talented crafters here, you guys. So I do suggest you to check my description box after you are done watching my video so you can go check the playlist and check out all of their videos, because it is going to be super fun to see what they created using the napkins that we all sent each other. So don't forget, the link will be in my description. Moving along here, I have this little adorable birdhouse that you can get from Dollar Tree. It has a little heart cut out there. And then I am going to paint the entire thing in this blue paint. I'm not going to paint the roof though, because I am going to cover that with the napkin that I chose in this beautiful blue floral pattern. I am just going to give this house an all over coat, and I do just do one coat because this paint is really nice and thick. So I do one coat and I do all of the sides and the trimming of the roof as well, so that way when we place down the napkin, you know, it's nice and painted and looks good. So once that is painted and dry, I am gonna want to place down my napkin. And how disgusting is that the Mod Podge all dried around the rim. I am just cleaning that off really quick, and that is so satisfying. But anyway, I am going to place a light layer onto the roof and just cut a strip of that napkin, and then I am just going to simply press it down and making sure that I get that sharp edge of where the two halves of the roof meet so it can look nice and sharp. So I do that and I just press it down really good, and then I go ahead with my sander to sand around all of the edges so that all of that excess can fall off. If you are enjoying this video so far, my friends, do go ahead and give it a thumbs up, a big like for me. Not only does it help out my channel and to reach new viewers, but it also lets me know that you are enjoying the content and I could create more like this. And so yeah, just give it a big thumbs up if you are enjoying. I really appreciate it, you guys. So now I am just going in with that sander, like I said. Once again, it comes off really easy. You can see that it takes little to no effort and it just falls right off, and it looks really good once it's on there, and I am loving it, you guys. Now I want to take some jute string and I want to wrap it around the bottom of the house just a few times to give it a little bit of a rustic look to it. So I just wrapped it, I think 3 times, and that was it. I just added hot glue to the back so it can stay nice and stuck for me. And then I decided I wanted to leave it quite simple. So all I did was I added a bit of jute string on the two sides of the roof on the edging, just to make it stand out a little bit more. And then all I did more was add a sunflower to the very front of the house, right underneath the roof, just pressing it down with some hot glue. And that was it for this little birdhouse, because I just wanted it to be super simple and let that, floral roof speak for itself and not overdo it. Once I am done with this second birdhouse, I will show you what they look like together. If you've made it this far into the video, thank you so much for being here and for watching. I really do appreciate you so much. And if you have made it this far, comment the word sunflower down below, just our secret little word, and happens to be my favorite flower. I really love sunflowers. Let me know what is your favorite flower down below in the comments as well. I would love to know. For this little birdhouse, I am going to paint it in this beautiful pastel green color. I really do love this color. It is so pretty. I got this at Hobby Lobby, and then I chose this napkin here. It's like a Paris looking napkin aesthetic. I think this one is really beautiful. I really love it. It looks really rustic as well. So I am just painting this entire birdhouse just as I did the blue one, just all around the sides, the trimming and everything like that, and letting it dry. And then I'm gonna add the napkin onto the roofing. I'm just adding my layer of Mod Podge right onto both sides of the roof, and we can cut a strip of that napkin and place it down really nice and the best that we can. I did try to smooth it a bit with my Cricut tool, but that didn't work out as I thought it would. It kind of just made it a little bit rough looking, so I just stopped using it and I just continued on with my hands. And then the next part, I just sanded around all of the excess until it fell off. And I did add a layer of Mod Podge on top of the napkin just to protect that napkin once it's on there. And then I let that dry really well. And then I took my sander and I sanded around the edges again because I wanted a little bit of the wood to come through, to look even more rustic than what it was. So I just took my sand block and sanded just until I liked it visually. You can do more or less if you wanted. Then I went ahead and I took some jute string and I wrapped it around the bottom a few times so it can have that rustic decorative touch and almost, have something similar to the other little birdhouse. And then once that was on there, I do have this beautiful bird that is laser cut out. I got these from Dollar Tree. I'm not sure if they still sell these. I believe they do though. So I just added that to the side of the house, and then I added a raffia bow to the front of the house, and that finished off this little birdhouse, the second one. And I absolutely love it, you guys. I think it turned out super beautiful. They are really simple birdhouses, but they are absolutely gorgeous, and the roofs just speak for themselves. Let me know which one is your favorite out of the two. I would love to know. And you guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up, and do let me know which one was your favorite out of all of today's DIYs. And don't forget to check out my lovely friends. The playlist will be in my description box below, so you can go and head on over and see what my friends have created for you. I will see you all on the next one, you guys. Take care. God bless. Bye.